before we started with you guys, people didn't really know about us. We've definitely come a lot further than we would without your support for sure.
Hmm.
I'm Adrian Fowler. I'm from a company called Alpha Geo. So we're a UK reseller and dealer in the UK for multiple different products in the geospatial space. Our main thing that we sell are underwater drones or ROVs, but we also sell things like drones, drone payloads, survey equipment, robotics, software. So we do quite a variety of different things, but predominantly in the UK. I'm a technical sales manager here. So my role is really to increase the sales and to deal with both sort of new and existing customers. But as you know, as we're a really small business, we're only a micro organisation. There's only really two of us. Um, is that we have to do everything. So we have to do marketing, we have to do customer service, we have to do delivery. So I'm spinning multiple plates multiple times.
Quite a powerhouse, though.
Yeah, something like that.
I think so. Okay, cool. So take me back to what triggered you to actually start looking at a marketing sales solution.
So I think for us, we needed some way of increasing brand awareness and say predominantly sales. Really, we wanted to get sales, and we tried a few different avenues where we got burnt quite a bit. So we did hire someone in to do social media posts, but we realised when we started checking that they weren't actually posting them after a while. In the beginning, they started off really well, and then they just didn't do anything, and we would continue to pay them to do nothing. It's only when we started to say, wait a minute, well, I haven't seen any posts lately, and you're paying them to do nothing. So we got burnt by that. And then also we used the company that posted us on behalf on LinkedIn, and we learned a lot from them and how they posted on LinkedIn. But again, got really burnt. So we tried two things and got really burnt. So hence, I think the attraction to GMA was that actually you're already working in the geospatial space. So there was, so you're not necessarily have to completely understand the industry because you come from that industry. So yeah, I think that's what was more, and I guess this was more about we're not obviously employing GMA to do the marketing for us, but it's more the understanding the strategy so we can do it ourselves or understand what we're trying to do. So um,
So it's made you actually think about what is probably profitable, best use of your time.
100%, yeah, 100%. Like, for me, I was concentrating on some of the more low-hanging fruit, the easier products, but then you start to realize, are these products making money? Can we sell them? Do we understand it enough? Do our customers know about it? I think in some ways, if we reduce what we were offering, it would be better because we can sort of focus more on what does and what does work. But at the same time, we're also nervous about if, say, 50% of our business comes from a certain product and we lose that product, then that's 50% of our business goes down the drain. So it's get that sort of chicken and egg balance of what we're trying to offer. Trying to rather than trying to be everything to everybody, concentrate on sort of niche areas within the business. And it's made us start to really look at our product lines, our products, and what we're offering, and what the customer wants really.
Yeah.
So, in the past we were getting, interest from customers that we couldn't convert, so what's the point of getting that interest if you can't convert it? So you want to attract the right type of buyers from the beginning rather than people that you can't convert or people that aren't really the people that what you want to sell. So yeah, it's definitely made us review what we're doing in terms of product offering. An example was, we do sell DJI products, but we're not really a big DJI dealer. So most people would buy their product from a bigger dealer. And actually, we were then buying our product from that dealer anyway. So what was happening sometimes is that main dealer would be out of stock. So the customer would contact us, but we would be buying from that dealer anyway. So like it's a win-win for them, but really a lose-lose for us. So what would be the point in getting that inquiry when you can't fulfill it? What
That makes sense.
what value does that bring? And all it was doing is we were making us do a lot of work for something that we weren't going to convert. So we sort of started to slim down a bit more of what we were offering. Rather than it being if one of our existing customers needed that product, yes, we can source it and we can go and get it and we can sell it then, but we wouldn't really target those customers, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
got it. So with like at the start of GMA, we talk about we go into like the foundations, markets, the buyers. What was I know like so you've done quite a bit of the course, but you also jump onto quite a lot of the live Q&A. So just take me back to like understanding your buyers and sort of molding your business a bit more.
Yeah, so I think it made us really think about, who is Alpha Geo and what does Alpha Geo do and who are the customers we want to target. But because we do quite a range of products, we need to go through every product and do that analogy, which we haven't done completely. But it just started to make us think about certain products and certain buyers in a different way, thinking it from their perspective rather than our perspective. So yeah, I think that GMA's helped us look at it from the other side, really. Why would they come to us? How do they know about us? That type of stuff. Why would they want that product? What's keeping them up at night? That type of stuff is what we've learned from GMA.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Rather than it being more about selling them on the price or stuff like that. It's getting that genuine interest, really. The problem with
True.
the agency that we used is that, so yeah, the post got lots of impressions, but those impressions or likes were from fake accounts. So they're not genuine. So it doesn't matter if you got 1,000 likes or 500 comments because no one's actually going to buy anything. So we'd rather have one genuine like or comment. So, but what we did learn is how they sort of created impressions or how they got attraction. And then from you guys, you kind of helped us write it more from a personal perspective. I think we still struggle. I think sometimes I still write too corporately. I should be let the handbrake off a little bit and be a bit more personal. That tends to get better traction. So obviously, when we post, what we post, and how we post is definitely improved since we spoke to you guys with your help and support of tweaking how we've done the posts.
Hmm. And would you say the live Q&As have helped you just to nurture? Because I know you were quite consistent over those few weeks. Like, can you check my emails? Can you check this? How did
Yeah,
that
no,
feel?
yeah, no, really good. You guys always offer, amazing support, and the Q&As are really helpful to note the things that we were needed tweaking. And again, it's all about learning. Some things you're going to do right, some things you're going to do wrong. But yeah, I think it's always helped us improve each time what we're doing or learn from our experience, really. So yeah, it's definitely very helpful. And usually they're kind of sort of quick fixes or understanding stuff. So like what time you might post something and how you say it or what pictures you use. All those things make a massive difference. So yeah, no, really helpful. And also you hear other people in a similar situation, so you can kind of share ideas and you
Challenge
know,
each other.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So with the current webinar list that you've got, the marketing qualified leads, have you got any there that you're nurturing into a hot lead or you've converted any?
No, so with the webinar, I would say that they're sort of still marketing rather than sales qualified leads. Obviously, we've reached out to them and we've contacted them and stuff. We probably just need to review it a little bit more. But I think next time it just makes us, like I said, when people do register, you're kind of able to qualify them to then see if you want to follow up on those people. So, obviously we did what you said. We invited people that had registered to see the webinar as a recording if they didn't get to see it, and then we followed up the ones that did attend.
Mm.
Um, but for us, I think next time we do a webinar, I think it will be even better. So we're not necessarily disappointed again. The webinar in terms of obviously it hasn't led to an actual sale, but the actual process in doing it, it's been a really good, valuable experience.
Felt it. Yeah, definitely. So within GMA, within the courses, is there any of the specific parts of the course that helped you understand like the lead generation part, the webinar, the sequence part through like say the content marketing section, or is there anything that stood out that you think, well, that was really useful? I could use that again, or we could elaborate on that.
Yeah, so what we really need to do is to do our whole course again, really, and go through it, and then apply it to each product that we do. That's our long-term gain, really. We haven't really done that. So what we've tend to have done is come to a Q&A with a question and then use that to kind of build our campaign rather than doing the courses. But we know it's something that's on our to-do list. Like I said, it's trying to put that time into doing that against each one, really.
But I think that's a really valuable point. Like I'm finding smaller companies,
Yeah,
especially if it's surveyors or if it's smaller resellers,
yeah,
the Q&A is very useful because you have an issue, you're like, right, I need
yeah,
to solve this issue and get the low-hanging fruit.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Our website changed massively. I think a big thing, moving from WordPress to Shopify was a really big thing.
Mhm.
Um, it's still not perfect, but it's a bit like going to the gym, you've got to keep working at it, and it's always evolving. And again, some things you do things right, some things you do things wrong, but it's always evolving. Um, so yeah, no, it's it's definitely a big thing. And again, I think we speak about like newsletters and landing pages and those types of things and blogs. They're all kind of related to what we do at GMA with the website, really. So
Yeah.
um,
I think your content writing is massively improved. Again, going back to what you said originally, it's all about us, it's about the customer.
yeah, big things like being able to schedule posts on LinkedIn has been a game changer for me. Something I learned recently that you can schedule posts in the future, which is really helpful. Also things like posting as you and then posting as the company page as new posts in effect, even though they are the same post, rather than reposting, tagging people, commenting, all those little things that add, using genuine pictures, all those ways that have helped us improve the content. And thinking of it, I think, don't get me wrong, ChatGPT has helped, but also understanding what we're trying to get, what we're trying to get as the outcome, and trying to say it more from a buyer's perspective. So yeah, no, definitely getting um, better posts, better traction. I think better brand awareness. I think before we started with you guys, people didn't really know about us, but our brand is getting a better awareness now. And obviously, it's like anything: the more you do it, the better you get, the
Yeah.
easier it is, sort of thing.
And can you give me some ideas of things that you've done that you think, ooh, that's improved the brand? Just different touch points.
So I think obviously LinkedIn posts have been a big thing. I think webinars. Obviously, we do a newsletter every quarter.
Yeah.
Um, I think attending shows, yeah, anything like that has really helped us improve people's awareness of us really. Because again, it's about not necessarily about the sale; it's about people knowing who you are, and they may come to you in time. So yeah, no, definitely all those things have helped. Just we're trying to touch them in many different ways. You know what I mean? So whether that's a webinar or an email shot or a LinkedIn post, we're trying to do many different touch points in terms of making them aware of us really, and trying to post things that will be relatable to them. Sometimes it's things personal, sometimes it's things about the business. We try and mix it up.
Yeah. And do you look at have you looked at the analytics through we talked about impressions and then when they go to the landing page or the webinar, are you looking at that sort of funnel to see what's happening?
Overall, I would say things are definitely improving, and heading in the right direction.
Yeah. So it's giving you that good feeling.
Yeah, yeah. So we try to understand what's working and what you can do more of, and also understand um, what isn't working and what not to do. And then sometimes things just don't work out for whatever reasons. It could be just a wrong post at the wrong time, or it's funny how some things take off really well, and some things don't. Sometimes there isn't any rhyme or reason, but it's definitely overall it's getting better impressions and better sort of visibility, really.
Yeah. What do you think of the lifetime access for GMA?
I think it's amazing value. Yeah, no, without it, for us, it's so helpful. Especially being a small market, it's amazing to have that, level of support. So you've always treated us no different to anyone else,
Right.
and
Yeah.
stuff. So no, it's been fantastic. For us, it's really helped us.
I suppose from a return on investment, from paying the amount of money for it, to actually what you're getting.
No, it's very good value, 100%. Yeah, obviously we're not really utilizing it. We could utilize it a lot better. If we
Mm,
had a dedicated marketing person or something like that, we could get more use out of it. But we're definitely getting our return on our investment. And the more we do it, the better that return. So a lot of it is down to us implementing it and doing stuff or allowing the time, rather than the cost.
yeah. Do you feel it's giving you a lot of confidence?
Yeah, I definitely feel like you said, we're more confident in how we do stuff, and makes us think more about stuff as well. So yeah, definitely, it definitely does. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
just to say that all you guys are always super helpful, super friendly, and I've always got our what's the word? You've always got our well, you want us to be successful. You want it to work. You want us to do well. So you always help. to do stuff. So yeah, no, we can't fault you enough. Really, you always make us feel very welcome.
That's
And again,
good.
other people on there, we were in contact with other people within the group as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
lifelong friends.
definitely, yeah,
But I think
definitely,
as well, every company is unique. Like the resellers, as a reseller, you're unique.
yeah,
And even if you've got the different types of manufacturer dealers, they're also unique. It's just carving out your particular brand and understanding that brand. It's going to be really interesting in a year's time where you are from where you are today. So I think we'll have to come back and do another Q&A, another case study in a year's time to actually see what's the next steps, what you've implemented further.
yeah, 100%. I would say that um, last year seemed a harder year than the year before. But again, similar levels of sales. And this year, we've had a really good, strong start. So, it's definitely constantly improving. And also, we've taken someone else on, so that's all can help. We think that it's a small bit of pain in the beginning, but a longer term it will be better because you've got two people working. So in theory, you should have double the sales. So so there's a lot of scope there. So yeah, no, we're definitely be excited to see where we are in a year's time for sure.
Yeah. So from a what one liner or what are some of the one liners you could give GMA if you could actually capture it in a one liner?
That's a really good question, Elaine, but very good
What
question.
springs to mind?
I mean, I just think it's amazing. I mean, it's just we need to make it a bit more creative. I have to come up with some fancy solutions. But no, you guys are just fantastic. Really helpful. 100%. We've definitely come a lot way, a lot further than we would without your support for sure.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay, brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Adrian. Lovely
no
to.
problem, Elaine. Thanks a lot. No doubt we'll see you at one of the Q&A events this week or next week, and no doubt we'll speak soon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Elaine. We'll speak soon.